So everybody remembers the story of Andrew Cuomo sending COVID patients back to nursing homes to get care because there was a shortage of hospital beds early in the pandemic. Part of the reason why there was a shortage of hospital beds is that something like 10 to 20% of hospitals, public hospitals, were shut under Andrew Cuomo under the past 5-10 years in New York State. He defunded a bunch of these things, generally in lower income areas, but around the state. Here is Andrew Cuomo on a phone call. And just basically, I will tell you what it is. It's a little bit confusing because it's one of those pressers and you hear a lot of beeps coming on. The New York State Health Commissioner, Howard Zucker, just recently declined to testify at a state legislative hearing on nursing home policy that took place yesterday in New York State. Cuomo does not want this investigated because his decision led to thousands of deaths. And he's pulling what people might remember a Moreland Commission on this. The Moreland Commission was set up to investigate corruption in Albany. That's the state capital of New York. Cuomo ended up shutting it down when they started to investigate him. Here is Andrew Cuomo on that call arguing two things. One, nobody can agree on who an independent expert is, so we should not have an independent expert look at this. However, when his State Department looked into it, the State Department of Health looked into it, what was the cause of the over 6,000 nursing home deaths in New York? They found that Cuomo did nothing wrong, of course, and said that report had been reviewed by what he called credible industry experts. Coincidentally, those healthcare industry leaders and experts who oversaw it have close ties with Cuomo's administration and have benefited from its policies and contracts. That's according to the Times-Union. Play this clip.
Look at the basic facts on where New York is versus other states, right? You look at where New York is as a percentage of nursing home deaths, it's all the way at the bottom of the list of states. So I don't think anyone, what's political, what's not political, everyone can make their own decisions.
Or why not have a panel of experts who ostensibly would not be political at all, would be trusted by Democrats, Republicans, independents alike, to investigate what exactly happened in nursing homes?
Yeah, there is no such thing as a person who is trusted by all Democrats and Republicans. That person doesn't exist. The Department of Health, those are just numbers. Their report are numbers. You can see what you want in the numbers, but the numbers are the numbers. You can politically spin numbers, but those numbers are numbers. And, as you know, the Department of Health review was then reviewed by credible industry experts, right? So to your point about why don't you get independent experts to review the numbers, we did. Well, people don't think they're independent experts. Yeah, I know, because nobody's ever going to agree on who an independent expert is. Everybody has their own expert, right? Everybody has their own opinion.
I don't. We can pause. We don't need to hear any more of this. This is the classic play, right? Like, there are no facts. Everybody has their own facts. There's no such thing as an independent. Well, you know what? It's not a question of someone being independent from everybody. It's being independent from him. I think everybody can agree on somebody who is independent of Andrew Cuomo. But the credible experts, unnamed, just buddies of his, who have looked at the reports from his Department of Health, say it's okay. So we should just accept that, because nobody can accept the idea that there's independent anything anyways.
Epistemological Cuomo over here.
There you go.
I'm glad they looked into it.
Exactly. Can we really know what time is? Can we really know what time it is? I don't think so. There's Andrew Cuomo. We can never really know if he screwed up.
Honestly, the numbers are the numbers. That when he gets into the bit about numbers, it's very philosophical. I start thinking about math differently.
Yes. Yes, it's brilliant.